From a Japanese thread, check out these reactions to the RX-78-2 Gundam with Seed's Cavalier. Looks like it got taken by a UFO or something.
It's the Sonic theme.
Isn't that a bit much?
Is the Z-Gok the big one?
Check out the new G-Fighter. Isn't it awesome?
Is it really that big?
People get it wrong because of the strong Dragner image, but if you rewatch the show, it's actually pretty deep.
It can fit all the AA crew that got away inside.
Even with Justice on top, the Cavalier still looks spacious.
I thought it would be tall, but it was even bigger.
You can stack a Z-Gok on Justice and then add this on top, so it's definitely massive.
When Rouge shows up in the show.
Is Rouge really doing that with both legs?
It's like the military's main command, so I think it's really compact like this.
That's a transport plane, right?
It's a little too much for me, or maybe just overdone.
It's a cover on a cover, so it's a weird size for Justice's gear, but it works fine as a lifter without any tweaks.
It uses communication tech with no lag, even better than quantum stuff. How crazy is that?
It's wild how it can easily carry the crew that escaped from AA and the elite unit that went into Artemis.
Isn't it wild that this gear combines D1's close combat, D2's long-range skills, and D3's recon abilities?
It's wild that we can Taku to the moon with no lag.
The scariest part is that now even Astray and the others can do most of what Justice did, except for direct combat.
The director called it an orb trump card that's even riskier than My Freedom.
People say this stuff is impossible in the Gundam universe because of Minovsky particles. But doesn't the Seed universe have them too?
The cancel jammer will probably show up anyway.
What problems would come up if someone made a quantum jammer?
What's really scary is that Mei Ling is the one flying it. You can't trust her with something that can easily hack Zaft's secrets.
Aslan's in the Z-Gok and Mei Ling's hacking the Cavalier. That's the ultimate dream team.
I wonder if there's room to live in there.
So Mei Ling and Aslan were inside the Cavalier during the infiltration.
What's scary is that it's seen as a striker pack and you can just keep adding more packs to it.
Is that a tiny ship?
It's not a big deal.
I guess you don't really need a battleship for solo missions anymore, huh?
Isn't that a Dragner mecha?
Is this the new Eclipse?
If you make Orb an enemy in the movie, you get a stealth battleship fleet wrapped in that thread image and Miracolo cloth, plus possibly mass-produced Eclipses flying around. Isn't that wild?
The director likens it to Air Force One since it can command and has hotlines to different countries.
It's better to get hurt by the freedom you chose.
I want to live so passionately that I run until I drop.
You can't win if you're always looking back.
The movie's ending felt just like the lyrics "I love you in a dead heat, betting on you on the hot burning horizon."
That's just a trick of the light.
Accord sticking to the set path versus Kira and others suffering from their own choices.
Like kids being dragged by Matsuma.
Amuro, hop on the Gelfinite!
And there's Testament Gundam.
That's a UFO catcher, right?
Dragner's Cavalier is a headpiece and pretty small, but this one is big enough to cover the torso.
Since it has living space, I'd say it counts as a small craft.
I'm curious why the old guy tried to look cool in there.
It works perfectly with the Z-Gok, but it's a different story with the regular MS.
Justice's lifter used to be this size.
It's still huge even when it's carrying the Strike Freedom.
That old man's waist must be feeling that weight.
It can fit most of AA's crew, has enough space to get them to Orb, can communicate with the moon instantly, has combat power, and even hides a second unit underground in Orb. Isn't that a bit much?
You see synchronicity in a lot of sci-fi, but when you really think about it, what even is absolute time?
My Freedom can shoot super strong beams, but this one does superluminal communication, and Akatsuki can reflect beams powerful enough to level cities.
My Freedom can totally slice a fortress in half with its super strong beams over and over.
Wasn't it Orb that made those super strong beams?
Orb proves that naturals and coordinators can totally get along and make great things happen. The world doesn't pay attention, so it slowly loses out, but young Kigali can stand strong against other countries.
Isn't it a bit much for Orb to take on all the economic blocks alone?
Orb can't take them on alone, it'll just get crushed.
Mighty Strike Freedom is like Grendizer now.
If it's an anime in Super Robot Wars, being a super robot is cool, right?
Fathom probably needs to be this size to work in the story.
So this is based on Dragner, huh? Fukuda was involved with Dragner, after all.
People have been saying for ages that they try to sneak in Dragner references whenever they can.
It's cool to see homages, but I just wish they'd stick to saying, "This looks like a nod to so-and-so."
So you're saying Seed is just packed with nods to the original Gundam?
You could say the original Gundam, Dragner, and Seed are all in the same league.
With this setup, it can travel from the Foundation in northeastern Europe to Orb in the South Pacific in just a few days.
They probably think that even if Orb gets blown up, they can still manage things with just this.
What kind of war are they even thinking about, glancing away from CE World's weapons?
If Aura hadn't taken the bait, Orba would be gone this time.
If Zeus got involved, that would be a disaster.
That's Dragner 1 at that level.
Gundam, someone help me.
The Zegok is definitely bigger than I expected from the show, lol.
It's huge enough to fit a Gundam in there.
In the picture, it fits well on a vertical unit, but it also snugly fits on a horizontal one.
Honestly, bipedal movement just doesn't seem worth it anymore.
I was curious why Sonic came up in the thread, and it was about the famous UFO catcher's arm lowering BGM.
The main wings look pretty much like Saber Gundams.
For 15 Mitaru class F90s, it could be used for light transport.
It's about the size of a big yacht, so it's actually small for a ship.
Cattle mutilation. If the Axiom had salvageability, would it have looked like this in the original series?
I wonder if the G-Sky Easy the old man had is bigger than this.
Is there no picture of it on an HG Dragner 1?
Cavalier has a cool idea for gear that lets early units from series or sequels really stand out.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.